Thank you so much for clicking on the video, and if you really want to help out the channel and help us grow, please join the Discord. Link is in the description down below. It is going to help us massively, and it's literally a fancy notification bell. And in here we have a free F5 that is better than the F20 Tiger Shark, which is an upgraded and a premium F5 that you can get right now for $75. Yes, this is the F-5E FCU. This is a Thai export variant of the F5. Of course, the F5 was made to be exported, and this thing is pretty unique on its own, and gladly we can get it for free, well, kind of for free, in a form of a squadron vehicle. So what is this aircraft and why is it unique? Basically, you get your typical F5E performance, same everything, with just a couple of very unique missiles. Like, one of the missiles is just brand new to the game, like they just added this missile right now. So you get a couple of Python-3s, and those are pretty unique on their own. And the brand new missile is just an AIM-9 P4. So what is an AIM-9 P4? Well, basically in history, when the US was going to export the F5 models, they wanted to export something with I don't know, all aspect secret, but they didn't want to share their AIM-9L technology because that was classified and that was their best kind of missile. So what they came up with is they took an AIM-9P, put an all aspect secret head on it, and that's about it. This missile is literally a watered down version of the AIM-9L, but yeah, it still works. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, in game at least. And I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's a coding issue, because sometimes it will just completely negate and ignore flares. Like this thing, sometimes from behind, it doesn't care about any single drop of flare. But sometimes in the same scenario, it just doesn't work. It goes for flares and it becomes extremely flare hungry. Sometimes it's an R60, sometimes it's an AIM-9L. That's literally the best way that I could explain my experience with this missile for you. Now, if you want to get this plane with Golden Eagles, it's going to cost you around 7,800, 7,900 Golden Eagles. And believe me, it's a way better investment than the brand new $75 premium rank A F-20 Tiger Shark, or whatever the name is. But yeah, this thing is a heaps of fun. And if you've never flown an F5 before, this is going to be one of the best experiences with an F5 that you're going to fly, because this thing comes at the battle rating of 11.3, and that means that basically you're going to get down tiers all the time. And with how this aircraft is constructed, like everybody knows that an F5 in War Thunder is one of the most lethal planes ever, and with this setup that you have right now, it's going to be even more lethal. Sometimes, I promise you, sometimes with some missiles you don't even really need to flare. Like, your heat signature is so low that you can just literally outturn missiles. And that's the capabilities of this aircraft in a nutshell. It's a demon. It's literally a demon that just turn fights, skirmishes. This is a warrior. This, if you want like an actual plane to go aggressive in, this aircraft is exactly for you, because this aircraft will respond to whatever you want it to do. If you want to dogfight hard, you can dogfight hard. If you want to play passive, you can play passive. If you want to bomb, you can bomb. You can literally role play using this aircraft, and you're going to have heaps of fun. And as you can see in here, I'm just taking down people left and right, left and right, left and right. And that's just because of the fantastic missiles that this thing gets. And this begs the question, to be fairly honest, because I'm starting to wonder, why did Gaijin add in the F-20 as a premium and then added this as a squadron vehicle that literally anybody could access? I mean, seriously guys, this aircraft right here is miles, not miles, hectares better than the F-20. And you can get it literally for free you can get it way better and play it way better at a much more friendly BR. And I don't understand why Gaijin is charging $75 for a plane that you could already have, which is this one. And yeah, like, that boggles my mind right here. I know that I'm hyping up this plane too much, and you might think that this plane is actually overpowered. Well, for the BR, it kinda is. I mean, I don't know, but as a person that has flown the F5s extensively, I know what I'm doing with this plane. Like, a brand new player that can get this F5 and enter is not just going to do what I can do in here. He's not just going to snapshot people, try to kill them real quick, stay low, use his energy or stuff like that. You know what I mean. Like, a brand new player is not going to get very consistent kills with this thing, even though that it's easy to do so, and it's easy to rival anything in an up tier against you, like, seriously. But I think that what most players are going to do if they get their hands on this aircraft is they're just going to load it with bombs and go bomb bases, trying to grind the Japanese tech tree with it, because that's where this F5 is situated at the moment. It's at the Japanese tech tree. And yeah, I think that people will do that. I think that this aircraft really needs to be a little bit up tiered, but at the same time, 11.7 is too much of an injustice for an F5 like this right there. So it really depends, dude. Like, if you know how to fly this aircraft, you're going to dominate 100%. If you don't know how to fly this aircraft, you're just going to be shot down by the nearest F-14. No, I'm not even kidding, dude. And that's, I think, where the balancing comes in, because as you can see in here, it's really easy to just take out enemies. Like, everybody, at least from what I've seen, everybody just flies in a straight line and they hope for the best. And this aircraft really is unforgiving. And sometimes the guns on it can be a little bit tedious, or can be very tedious, because they're slow velocity, so people are definitely going to rely on those missiles. That's, like I said before, that's your bread and butter in this aircraft. But at least you have that option where you can slave it using the radar, and you can just get the kills pretty easily. And that's about it. If you are an experienced player, If you are an experienced player, though, you can expect to farm up those F-20s pretty quick. Anyway, I hope that I didn't ramble too much, and yeah, this is the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching.